What up? What up, YouTube? It's your man, OG Straight Facts, and I'm back with another one, man. Today, y'all, we talking about Tupac, the legend, the man, the myth. Shout out to See Through the Script, man, for the work he put in on this one, man. Big fan of your work, my G. Keep it coming, man. Today, we gonna talk about Tupac and whether or not he has some gay-ish, things going on. Some of y'all Tupac fans probably gonna be mad about this one. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man.
All right, now it's time we discuss whether or not those rumors of Tupac being fruity are true. This rumor isn't new by any means, but it recently resurfaced when a TikToker shared clips from an interview with Tupac at 17 years old while attending Baltimore School for the Arts.
Just for the record, man, I seen this video a long time ago, man. I think it's a lot of people who never saw this, but I tried to tell a cat about this video right here, man. I'm like, yo, Pac was looking mad soft. Like, nah, man, you lying. I'm like, bruh, look it up. So, man, it definitely was some shit there for people to see. They see this shit and they gonna be mad, like, oh. But hey, it is what it is, bro. It's real footage, bro.
People were suggesting that his mannerisms reflected that of a gay man, but we'll get to that shortly.
Look at that shit.
As we know, Pac had quite the passion for acting, and he was raised by a single mother with no male influences, all circumstances that could lead to such behavior, so let's dissect it. When it comes to the arts, especially back then, and even now, there's always been a certain stigma for male actors, as you would often be viewed as gay, if you want.
Facts. That's a fact. Back in the day, man. Yeah, that's a fact. I think it was more so, the people who was in the theater, like on stage and shit like that. I'm not sure if it was necessarily the Hollywood thing or not, but yeah, that's a fact.
Wanted to act. Primarily because a lot of the kids in drama and arts classes were a little zesty, if you will. No, of course, not all of them, but this reigns true till today. Also, remember, Tupac had a deep...
Look at Pac right there. He looks sweet right there. Like, look at this. Look how he looking, boy. He look like he got a crush on my man with the glasses. What the fuck? Yo, that's crazy, man.
Appreciation for Shakespeare's work. Even telling the Times LA in 95, quote, I love Shakespeare. He wrote some of the rawest stories, man. I mean, look at Romeo and Juliet. That's some serious ghetto shit. You got this guy, Romeo from the Bloods, who falls for Juliet, a female from the Crips, and everybody in both gangs are against them, so they have to sneak out and they end up dead for nothing. Real tragic stuff. But for those unaware, back when Shakespeare was around, women were not allowed to be on stage, which meant all women's roles were played by men.
I say, hold up, wait a minute.
What the fuck? Women wasn't allowed on stage, so men played the role of women. Like, so they've been doing this shit since back in Shakespeare? Like, yeah, that's, wow.
Something ain't right.
Yes, this means any erotic scenes were done by two dudes.
He likes to have a wee-wee in his mouth.
Let that sink in. Pac's close friend in Baltimore states in his book that when he asked Pac what type of actor he wanted to be, he immediately responded with, quote, a Shakespearean actor.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So was bro trying to tell us something?
Wow. He said a Shakespearean actor, which means a gay actor, y'all. Shakespeare made plays, and in his time, women wasn't allowed on stage, so men played the role of women. So that means that most of these cats was probably gay, you know what I mean? That mean they probably was doing sex scenes and all types of ew. And Tupac wanted to be a Shakespearean actor, y'all. Come on, y'all. How y'all gonna deny that? Y'all saw that. That was talked about in the book, man. These is facts, y'all. That's crazy. I knew that. I knew it was something with that nose ring. I talked about that shit on the Pop the Balloon a couple weeks ago, man.
Don't find that suspicious.
Facts.
Now, factor in that Tupac spent his time in the arts surrounded by, let's just say, more liberal-minded individuals. It's natural this would shape his behavior. In this 1988 interview that went viral of a 17-year-old Pac in high school, he does clearly display his true nature, far from the thugged out persona we grew attached to. Some people might think we're reading too much into this, but I beg to differ.
Well, I like him because he's masculine.
What the fuck?
I'm masculine. I mean...
Pac going from a sensitive, poetry writing, arts...
Ew, look at his hands, y'all.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. I saw a clip of this. I never saw the whole thing, but I don't remember it. Look at his hands, y'all. Look at his hands, y'all. You gonna tell me that's not a sassy, zesty motherfucker right there, y'all? This nigga was literally one of the best actors ever, bro. He pulled off this whole thug life shit. Thug life tatted on his stomach and all that. Quote unquote got shot. Y'all gotta see the rest of this, you know what I mean? I'm only talking about this whole, fruity thing. But it's a lot of stuff that don't add up with the Tupac story, y'all. Look at his hands, man. Look at his face. He looks super soft, sensitive, zesty, feminine. Wow. Tupac fans are mad. I know they mad about this, man.
Teen to this thugged out gangster shows his strength.
To this. Then he go to this. You know what I mean? Fraud. Straight fraud, man.
As a phenomenal method actor, this is where actors deeply immerse themselves in a character's role, often drawing on their own personal experiences and emotional states to create a more authentic and expressive performance. Throughout his career, he's been the political activist guy, the jokester, the sensitive one, the thug. Hell, he was whatever he needed to be to pull on our heartstrings.
Damn, that's a fact. Look how he breaking this nigga down, yo. It's real shit. That's why I just said he had to be one of the greatest actors ever, bro. That's crazy.
Thanks. I can't possibly cover every moment, but there is also that infamous interview that seemingly has been scrubbed from the web of Tupac talking about how producer Quincy Jones wanted to sleep with him and he adamantly refused. And
Facts. I heard about that. All those that's hip hop heads, I'm sure y'all heard about that. If you didn't, I mean, I'll be surprised, but that's definitely a story that came out about him when he was dating Quincy Jones' daughter, about Quincy Jones wanting to sleep with him. And now, if you pay attention, and now we know what we know about Will Smith and Quincy Jones and the whole Hollywood thing, you know what I mean? That makes sense, and it probably was true. But looking at how Pac was coming off a little while ago, you know what I mean? He probably was with it or something. And he was just trying to put Quincy on blast or something, you know what I mean? That's crazy, bro. They all with that bullshit, bro.
Lying, he doesn't go that way. However, he's the same guy linking up with gay Jewish photographer David LaChapelle.
Wow.
In '96, shortly after coming out of prison, Pac does this photo shoot in a shower, and come on, man, these gotta speak for themselves.
Facts. What the fuck? The only one I saw before was the one with him in the tub. With the chain, with the gold chains and all that, wrapped around him. I ain't never see that with the suds and what the fuck?
That's that bullshit.
Look how sweet he look with what the fuck? Oh, man. Yo. If you a Tupac fan, I know you mad. Because you got to face this. This is letting you know that they all got to get down with this shit, bro. This shit speak for itself, bro.
How are you screaming thug life 1 minute, then the next posing like this?
Facts.
He is deliberately spewing confusion into the minds of his impressionable audience.
Hello, nah, I like the money.
Really, nigga?
To condition them to accept this, and hell, probably even defend him. Pac also had a close relationship to the founder of Versace, a openly gay man.
He had a close relationship with Versace. We know that's got to be true because he claimed Biggie started jacking his style with the Versace from him. So if he started rocking the Versace all crazy, it's because he was cool with this guy or had a relationship with Gianni Versace, who, which y'all can see, says he was an openly gay man who was in a long-term relationship with a man named Antonio, a model, for over 15 years. Wow. Pac was down with a gay photographer, the David LaChapelle dude, the gay Shakespeare stuff. He was down with a gay designer, Versace. Come on, y'all. It ain't hard to put them pieces together, man. You can't deny this, yo. I don't care how much of a Pac fan you is. You can't deny this. This shit is right in your face. Straight facts.
Look, I'm not saying you can't be friends with a gay dude, but it certainly don't fit the image of a thug life gangster.
And that's a fact. Straight facts.
Another great point, consider the outfits Tupac would wear. Sure, he had the baggy jeans, chains, and Timbs, but what's up with the leather vest or corset style getups?
Wow.
These very much resemble what you'll see dudes wear at a pride rally.
Come on now, dog.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy because, you know, us regular folks, you know what I mean, who grew up around the way, around the hood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing about this type of fashion and shit. So the fact that he was rocking that, and that's crazy. They really put this shit in our face, yo, and we don't see it. You know what I'm saying? We be so starstruck. I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't never really been like that, but people be so starstruck, man, that all of this shit just go over their head. That's why they don't want to believe none of this shit. He was definitely had some sweet shit going on, bro. That's crazy. Straight facts.
He wore things like this a few times, especially after his release in '95.
Facts.
Next thing is this vest on the cover. The designer saw this on last Sunday's New York Times Magazine cover, and they want you to star during Fashion Week in their show. I'll hook you up with a wardrobe for that if you want to go.
Also, consider his brief relationship with one of the biggest pro-LGBT advocates in Hollywood, Madonna.
That's crazy. I never thought about that. We know she a crazy, nasty freak. You know what I mean? But I never thought about, I didn't put that together with the whole LGBT. Yeah, she definitely was, damn. And Pac was fucking with her too. Shout out to See Through the Script, man. He put a lot of these pieces together, yo. That's crazy. All this shit was right in our face, bro.
Known for being quite the freak herself, one's gotta wonder, what did Pac really see in her? Especially because he was always the type to advocate for black-on-black love.
Look at this shit.
At least...
Look at this shit.
Gay.
It's funny how they got it on picture, right? It's like they set this up to tell the whole story or something. Like, what is you doing with your hand on another man's chest like this, bro?
Huh?
That's not some fruity-ish, bro. Some fun boy, fruity booty shit, bro. Niggas a fruit boy. Now, man, y'all gonna, Tupac fans gonna be mad.
I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider.
You can't deny it. Ah, straight facts.
That's what he presented. Or how about this Vibe magazine interview where Pac shares his perspective on how he felt people were disrespecting his name during a stint in prison? I find his choice of words quite interesting.
And motherfuckers took shots from every direction. They thought that meant that I'm gay now. He'd fuck me in the ass now. So, okay, you want to see some macho shit? I'm the most macho nigga out here.
A bit later in the interview...
Now, he didn't fill in the blanks right there, but it sounded like Pac was speaking on why he changed his image or why he started doing the whole thug life. You know what I mean? You're going to see the most macho shit, you know what I mean? He didn't fill that in, but that's what it looked like, you know what I mean? Based on that reference, the way he was speaking on that.
The interviewer asks Pac what he can offer in a relationship, and he clarifies with the interviewer if she was referring to a relationship with women.
Aside from the fame, the money, what do you think you could offer someone in a relationship?
A woman, you mean?
Yeah.
Now, sure, you could say...
What the fuck? She asked, what could you offer someone in a relationship? He said, a woman, you mean?
Come on now, dog.
What the fuck else do she mean, bro? What the fuck? Suspect. Straight facts.
Maybe he just wanted to clarify in case she meant a business relationship or something along those lines.
Bullshit.
But as he goes on to give his answer, explaining his love for women and his perspective on relationship dynamics, he randomly says,
But I still can't love a man. I still love women. I still get excited when they come in the room and all that. So I feel as though what I can offer is my viewpoint, who I am, and my style, my lifestyle.
I mean, it's a bit strange that
He said, I can't love a man. I still love women. What the fuck did that? What the fuck? He said, I could never love a man. Run it back.
As he goes on to give his answer, explaining his love for women and his perspective on relationship dynamics, he randomly says,
But I still can't love a man. I still
can't love a man. I still love women. That's what he said. What the fuck does that mean? That's suspect as fuck, bro.
love women. I still get excited when they come in the room and all that. So I feel as though what I can offer is my viewpoint, who I am, and my style, my lifestyle.
I mean, it's a bit strange that he felt the need to clarify his sexuality unprompted, especially since the interviewer didn't interrupt or press him on anything related to that. He just offered it up on his own. Now, to be fair, earlier in the interview, he did address rumors about him being assaulted in prison, but that was nearly 5 minutes before this point. By now, the conversation had moved on entirely, and the interviewer was asking something completely unrelated. In this interview from '96, Pac had a little bit of a Freudian slip, some might even call it.
What made me raw is that I'm West. I got both. I'm the future of Black America. When we manifest the best of the West Side and the best of the East Side, and we bring that together, you know what I mean? When East Coast G's have sex with West Coast G's.
When East Coast G's have sex with West Coast G's.
But he likes to have a wee-wee in his mouth.
What the fuck? Y'all heard that? When East Coast G's have sex with West Coast G's.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Come on now, dog.
Because we all know, you know what I mean, for the most part, what a G, quote unquote G, is supposed to represent. I mean, you know what I mean? Gangsters, right? You know what I mean? So men, West Coast G's have sex with. Wow. Wow. How y'all gonna deny this, Tupac fans?
Got him!
How y'all gonna deny this shit, man? Straight facts.
When East Coast G's have sex with West Coast G's, these G's being women, and they have kids.
These G's being women, huh? You saw the long pause. He called himself like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Gotcha, bitch.
These G's being women, now that don't even make sense. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It's gonna be the new breed. You know what I mean? When you start reading this culture with this gangbang shit, right. That's the new breed. Like United Ghetto. Right.
With this gangbang shit, on top of that, he's not even a gangster. So why you talking about gangbang shit? It was so much shit that was fucked up with this that let you know, man, it was way more behind, you know what I mean, Tupac than you know, what we think.
Lastly, there's that older photo circulating of Pac and Digital Underground member Money B, seemingly taken in a hotel during their touring days. In the photo, Money B is seen resting his head on Pac while they're both on the bed. But I digress.
Nigga. Are you fucking shit? I don't care how cool you is with your mans in them. I done had homies for over 20 years, bro. We don't do this. And this nigga throwing up the peace signs wrapped up under the blanket like he the bitch or something. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Do y'all not see this? This is like, Pac's supposed to be the man and my man wrapped up under the covers like he the bitch. Why is y'all hugged up like this taking pictures, bro? And that's obviously a hotel room like my man pointed out. That's a lot of gay-ish, you know, fruit booty fun boy stuff right here, man. Straight facts.
There are certainly more moments throughout his career that make you wonder if he maybe did enjoy both sides, but that's up for you to decide.
All right, y'all. That's it for this little segment, man. That's all he covered on that. But, bro, Tupac, is he fruity? I mean, I would say we got some pretty convincing evidence, man. Straight facts. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I know your Tupac fans gonna be mad. But like, comment, subscribe. It's your man, OG Straight Facts. And I'm out.